Yeah,
Yeah, no,
other one.
Palestine hates my people, so I don't really, you know. You should know that. You
Oh,
should
my
know
friend,
that. You should know that.
I know that. I'm just asking.
Arabs don't like
I'm
us.
just
You should know
asking.
that. Arabs don't like Iranian people, so
We don't fucking like them. We don't fucking like Israel. We hate everyone. We are the
I
bad
know.
ones.
You guys hate everyone.
You know?
Yeah, and
Yeah, exactly.
it's funny because
Yeah.
The Arabs from the Arabian Peninsula, such as the UAE, Bahrain, all those countries, Saudi Arabia, they don't even view you guys as true Arabs. So they discriminate against you guys too. You know, they're like top level. They look at you guys below them, and then they look at us. You know it's true. They don't look at Egyptians, people from Morocco, Iraq. They don't look at you guys as true Arabs, man. You know that. They don't look at you guys as Arabs.
That's right. That's right.
They look at you guys as below them, man. They
That's
look at
right.
themselves as the elite Arabs, you know? They're the true Arabs of the nation. That's how they look at
Yeah.
themselves, you know?
They are the superior Arab.
That's how they view themselves, you know? I don't.
That's funny.
I'm not an Arab, so I don't know, you know? How do you feel about Palestine? You let me know. What's your situation?
Well, for Palestine, I don't know, man. It's not gonna make any difference at the end of the day. You
Yeah,
know.
it's
I
never going
tell
to
you what
change.
I feel about it.
I think it's also very disingenuous because a lot of Arab countries they don't give a shit about Palestinians. They just hate the Jews, so they use the Palestinians as an excuse. You know, like Saudi Arabia doesn't give a shit about Palestine. If they did, they would help them out. Why don't they? Egypt, you guys are right next to them. Why don't you guys just open up your borders and help them out? I've seen your borders, man. Your borders, your
Guess what? Guess what? We are helping Israel. We're making some
Yeah,
fucking
you are.
contracts with
You and
Israel.
Jordan, you guys are helping
Yeah.
them. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, you guys call them your brothers, but then you put a barbed wire at your borders for them not to come in, you know? So, you know,
Astaghfirullah.
yeah.
Astaghfirullah.
Middle East is very interesting, man. Our geopolitics over there is very interesting, you know? The Saudis hate Yemen, they're right next to them. Iraq and Iran hate each other, they're right next to each other. It's just all Afghanistan and fucking Pakistan bomb each other.
Just one second. Just 1 second, bro. Just 1 second.
Hmm.
Bro, I'm mute. I already muted my mic, bro. No, my bad, bro. I'm
Yeah.
just speaking with my friend.
No, you're good, man. Your
So
internet
you
just
need to
goes
mute
in
your
and out a
mic.
little bit, you know. But hey, man, I don't want to
Yeah,
take too much of your time, man. It's been a pleasure, man. You have a good
that's
night,
right.
brother.
That's right. Take
Stay
care.
safe.
Take care.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? Are you from Egypt?
Yep.
Nice, man.
Yeah, where are you from, bro?
I'm originally from Iran, but I live in America.
You got Israel on here.
Yeah, it's a topic.
You like talking about it?
Well, because it's a war with my country. Yeah, I don't want to talk about
Oh, true.
Palestine. You know,
Oh,
Israel
true.
and Iran are at war. You know that, right?
Well, where do you stand? Like, you think Iran what they're doing is right, or
No, fuck the government. I hate the government. You know.
because of Islam? Is it because of Islam?
It's because they're extremist. I'm not one of those people that wants to remove Islam out of Iran. You know,
Well, you gotta understand, like the Islam that Iran follows is Shia, bro. You know,
right?
that's
Yeah, of
deviate.
course I
That's
know
not
that.
the majority of like Shias are. If you look into Shia Islam, I don't
I
know
know
if
what
you
it
look
is.
into.
It's all
No,
rituals. I
but
know it's like a cult. I know.
yeah, but if you even look deeper into it, like if you really read about a lot of things, you'll find how dark it is. So
I
that's
know,
why
man.
you know.
I've gone to Ashura 10 times in my life, man. I know the cultist mindset. I know.
And
They've had us in the streets beating the shit out of ourselves for Imam Hussein from 1,000 years ago, man. I've been through it before. Most Arabs don't like us. You know what I mean? So I don't.
Iranis, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's wrong on the Arabs part. But then
I
again,
mean,
like,
you look at what happened in January and February. You know, in Iran, we did the protests. They killed 50,000 people in 2 nights. Not a single Arabian country. You know, not even the Shia Muslims, not even the Iraqis. You know, oh, in Yemen, none of them said anything. You know.
I mean, sadly, Arabs. You know, there is in the Quran. In the Quran, there is a verse that says you will find those who are the most are the Arabs.
I believe it. I mean, look
That's
at
in the Quran. But then again, then again, we say we don't. I don't look at it. I don't look at it with Arabs because Arabs have left Palestine too. It's not only just Iran. Like Arabs leave other Arabs.
Well, it's
Arabs leave
because there's different kinds of Arabs though. They don't. So the Arabs from the Arabian Peninsula don't even view Egyptians, people from Morocco. They don't view them as real Arabs. Like Iraqis, they don't view
that's
guys.
but technically we're not real Arabs.
I know, that's what
Egyptians,
I'm saying. You guys were colonized.
but that doesn't mean. By the way, this is Jahiliyyah. The way they view us, like the Arabs who view us, this is an ignorant view. Islamically, when I lived in Kuwait, there were like Arabs, like Kuwaiti Arabs, who looked at me like
Below them,
lesser
yeah.
than them. But then when I went to like proper Muslims, like Kuwaiti Muslims, I used to go on like they're proper like on the. I never felt like different or anything. Besides, man, it was like crazy how that wiped the mentality of like, oh, where are you from, Egyptian, or you're, wafid, or like you're a, what's the word in English? If someone who doesn't like, it's not like a citizen, what do you call it? Expat. You're an expat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't say that. I sat down. I was nervous at first. I was like, man, they're gonna treat me bad. I sat down, bro. I swear to God, I felt at home. Nobody even cared. Nobody. Like, if you look into Malcolm X, the way he was on the Nation of Islam, and it was because of color. And I don't know if you ever heard of the Nation of Islam.
Of course, I'm in America, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, Elijah Muhammad kind of told them like how a white man is the devil and all of that stuff, and it kind of made sense because black people were being always persecuted by white people, oppressed by white people. So it makes sense. Like, yeah, there is the devil, enslaved by white people. But then when he went to Mecca and he prayed with proper Muslims, he was like, I saw the blue eye shaking my hand, hugging me. It was like it was erased. It's like the idea of it is gone. It's like it's not even there. So when he came back, he started speaking out against Elijah, saying that that's wrong. A white man ain't the devil like I thought it was. It's wrong, and that's why they killed him. That's why he was assassinated.
Let me ask you this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me ask you this question. Since, obviously me being in Iran, you mentioned it yourself. It's not. It's a very extreme country with like very strict rules. So, for me, it soured me on religion. Period. Because again, they killed my people in the name of Islam. You know what I mean? They killed thousands of us in the name of Islam. So I'm not too familiar with what's happening with current Islam, but I want to know your opinion and what the Arabian world thinks of the Nation of Islam. How do you guys view them? Do you view them as real Muslims? How do you view them?
The nation. I'll be honest. Most Arab people don't know what the nation is.
I figured they probably didn't.
Most people don't know, but those who know, they don't view them as real Islam because real Islam never says the white man is the devil or the black man is more superior. It's
Right.
literally like black supremacy. Islam is black supremacy, basically.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So, most people don't know what the nation of, like Mormonism. Like, I think I'm the only guy in Egypt. Not the only guy, but I think me and 3 other people in Egypt know what Mormonism is. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's a very American thing. But I just gave that example to show you how people who claim that they're like Muslim or whatever, like Arabs are very ignorant, bro. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Arabs are I'm not trying to talk down on my people or nothing. But
No, you're being honest. I appreciate it. Yeah.
There's a lot of ignorance here. If you read into the Islamic Golden Age, when people were close to Islam, when people tried to follow the idea that like, don't look at like your race or where you're from and all that stuff. It was a golden age. We were like flourishing. A lot of Persians did a lot of things for the Islam, like a lot of like mathematicians and medicine in Persia. You know what I mean? When we kind of lost that, we went back to ignorance. You know what I'm saying? So Arabs are little people. That's also ignorant too. Islam came to stop the idea of like, oh, he's from the tribe, he's from that family. You know what I mean? He's better than him. He's not a real Arab. He's not it kind of like just forbid that, not even forbid it, just to get rid of it. But even the Prophet Muhammad said that there will come a time when we will go back to the ignorant days. You know what I mean? We'll go back to how we were. And these are the signs of Judgment Day. When you see the Arabs, he even said there will come a time when the Arabs will start worshiping idols. You know what I mean? Like people just need this. It's gonna be bad. In the Quran it says, "Ashaddu kufran wa nifaq." You will find that the Arabs are the most severe when it comes to disbelief and hypocrisy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I believe it. I would appreciate it if more people were open minded like you, from our region, because again, I don't have a problem with every country in that region staying Muslim if that's what they feel. I just wish people would go back to their culture. Like Egypt has a beautiful culture. I want you guys to like go back to your own culture. You can remain Muslim, but you don't have to just identify as like, oh, we're Arabs because you guys were colonized. Look at Iraq, bro. Iraq. They're Sumerians. They're one of the first civilizations of all time. Look at them now. I want them to love their own culture again, love their own history.
Right. No, I understand what you're saying, bro. I mean, but a lot of it's not that you can have your culture and be Muslim. That's fine.
Exactly.
But a lot of Egyptians, the idea that a lot of Egyptians don't know like what their origins come from and all that. Like, I don't think I'm originally. Me personally, because I heard like my family, the lineage goes back to Saudi Arabia. There's a lot of colonization, so I can't even say that I'm Egyptian. But people get angry for some reason about that because no one really gets. Most people don't really read about like how, because Egyptians look so different, right? If you come to Egypt, people look like me, who look like, if I go to America, maybe I look black or whatever. And other people, they're Egyptian, but they're like blue-eyed, brown hair.
That's how it is in Iran, bro. It's most of the Middle East is like that. That's how it is in Iran too.
Exactly. It's because a lot of like the English colonized, and the Turkish, and the Ottomans, and everybody come mixing around, which is fine and all, but we don't, as Islam, we don't really look at all of that, And I wish we would go back there, but I know the Prophet Muhammad predicted that it's not gonna be like, so it's sad, And the idea of you're Arab, you're Persian, you're Egyptian, you're Iraqi, you're this, you're that. This was like at one point in the Islamic history, this was kind of just non-existent. No one really cared where you were from and all that stuff. But then slowly, it went back to the whole tribal mentality, and you're from there, I'm better than you because I got this, and I'm just my blood is true Arab, and all this stuff it's just it's horrible. I gotta accept the dark reality, I guess. I just have to. So.
Well, listen, man, it's been a beautiful thing talking to you because usually when I run into Egyptians, when they see the Persian flag, they usually curse me out immediately, and I usually.
See, that's ignorance again.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'll tell you one story. I know you gotta go, but one quick story.
No, go ahead.
Even at the time of the Prophet Muhammad, there were like the companions were coming out of this ignorance. So there was a black Bilal. He was Muslim, and there was another guy called Abu Dhar, but they got in a fight, and so Abu Dhar, he kind of commented on his black skin. He said something about his black skin, and so the Bilal went to the Prophet. He said he's talking about, he's being racist is what he's doing. So he told the Prophet Muhammad, that told him, he didn't tell him you're racist. He told him you still got some ignorance in you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So we all come from ignorance. I was ignorant. You think I'm like this, like all the time? When I was growing up, I was kind of like prejudiced and stereotype. I would stereotype.
We all
people.
Were. Yeah. It's
it's
part of growth, process. Man. It's part of growth and maturity.
100%. So
absolutely.
It's these things we got to talk about more. It's never okay to say that's okay. It's never say that's fine. That's just how it is here. That's never okay. But sadly, a lot in the middle saying like, oh, it's not a big deal. It ain't that like this, and sadly, I really wish we could go back to our Islamic roots and history. But then this is how they view Islam, which is a whole other problem. Now it's a war against Islam, but that's not even Islam. You know what I'm saying?
That's honestly why I come on here, man. I come on here because just to try to kind of like bond with people from the Middle East or North Africa, to try to kind of like mesh it together and have a better understanding, because these are the conversations we should be having. Because again, that whole region is very misunderstood, man. There's a lot of problems, and
a lot.
And it's a beautiful region, man. We have an amazing land, all of us, and we've destroyed it for the most part. And I just want to be able to cherish what's left,
It's sad. It's all because of pride and ego and like.
Absolutely, man. All right, brother. It's been a pleasure, man. You're the man, bro. You stay safe out there. Yep.